Hi everybody, hope you're having a lovely day. Before I get into what I want to talk about today, I just want to show you actually where I am. It's just utterly stunning. Really beautiful place. So it's just a continuation really of the video that I shared with you just a few days ago on the power of choice. And if you remember, if you haven't watched that video, just go back and have a look at that. And if you've got any comments to share, just put them in, and I'll reply, and we can engage. The power of choice, it's underestimated by most people. We look at choices that we want to make a change in our life, right? And we look at the end goal sometimes. Sometimes we look at how far the goal seems, how difficult it is, how did somebody achieve this in their business, or this in their relationship, or this in their job or their career. But that's not the way to look at it, because if you do look at it like that, you can become really overwhelmed. And as we know, what does overwhelm do? Overwhelm leads to fear, right? The fear leads to stagnation. Stagnation leads to inaction. And inaction just leads to you doing the same thing. And ultimately then you're going to get the same results. And if you want to make a change, you've got to make a change to the things that you do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly, on a yearly basis. And it's cumulative, right? It grows. And the impacting and the lasting change can be quite significant. So back in end of 2020, I was at a stage in my life where all the decisions and choices that I'd made led me to that point in my life. And now I'm here, and it's 2023, roughly 3 years later, and I'm here for a reason, because of the choices that I made. And my message today is, it doesn't have to be big. You don't have to make it complicated. We don't have to make this a really difficult process. It's actually really easy. And to share with you, one of the first things I did towards the end of 2020 is I did one simple thing that I'd heard in a talk, and it was simply to cut out media. Because I was spending so much time watching the news in different languages, in different channels, and watching it multiple times a day, and just being sucked into this whole media narrative, which is ultimately there to keep you distracted and continually keep your focus elsewhere other than yourself and your own growth, but ultimately to keep instilling this fear. And I made a decision at the end of 2020 to cut out media, and it was one thing I did, but it was such a huge impact. Like, it made such a massive difference to my life, even to this day. So I don't watch the media at all. I don't follow it in any shape or form. And if it's important enough, I'll get told about it. It'll come to me, right? But otherwise, I do not engage myself with the media narrative, because it's not fulfilling and doesn't serve me. So my message today is, make a change, right? Make a promise to yourself today and make a change. And it doesn't have to be difficult. It's the 1% rule, right? Just do something different. So if the first thing, for example, that you do when you get up in the morning is to switch on your phone while you're in bed, just don't do that tomorrow, right? If you have already watched the news today, and you're going to usually watch it tonight again, don't watch it again, right? And it impacts us on so many different levels. So have a look at your life. Have a look at where you are at the moment, and just reflect and take that time out to think about your health. If you're not happy about something in your health, make a difference today. Just make a choice of not maybe eating something or drinking something, or the timings of when you eat or drink. Look at your career, look at your business, look at your job. You're not happy, make a small difference. Your relationship, same thing. If you're not happy about it, make a change, but the change has to come from you. So if you're going to make a promise to yourself, and if if you've resonated with what I've shared today, then share it in the comments. Tell me one thing that you're going to make a difference in your life for, because nobody else is going to make the difference for you. But I will tell you now, 3 months on after my transformation, 3 years on from my transformation, is those small changes lead to very impactful and significant changes in your life over time. And remember, this isn't a race. This is a process. This is a journey that we're all on. And we're here to become better versions of ourselves. And if you want to better yourself, it starts with you making the smallest of choices and changes in your life. I've gone on a bit, got a bit carried away, but I'll let you go. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your day, and look forward to reading your comments, and I'll post another video in just a couple of days' time. Take care.